Broadcasting live from the studios of Fox Sports Radio.
Bang, bang, won't stop till we're legends.
Here's Doug Gottlieb.
Live from Rams camp and another one of the new additions to the LA Rams. Look, their weakness last year because of injury on some level and just because of skill was their defensive backfield, so they went out and added a guy who has played in the biggest of games, won the biggest of games and the biggest of matchups. Aqib Talib joining us here on the Doug Gottlieb Show on Fox Sports Radio. Welcome to Southern California.
Thank you, man. It's a pleasure to be here.
Jason Brett gets hurt in the conditioning test.
Crazy.
It's crazy, right?
Crazy, man. See? Everybody need to just cancel their conditioning test. You never know what'll happen. You never know what can happen, man. Just do away with them.
So it's everybody's. You've been on like several different teams. Is everybody's conditioning test the same?
Nah, every conditioning test is different. Actually, every team I've been on, every test has been different.
Which is the easiest?
Well, the vets had a pretty nice conditioning test here.
What'd you guys have to do?
We had a VersaClimber. We didn't even have to run, so. We was on a VersaClimber, man. The vets, it was pretty tough, but it was the VersaClimber though. It wasn't running. So.
Yeah, so it's not running, so there's no chance of planting, turning, and getting hurt and hearing something pop and ending your season.
Exactly.
Yeah. So listen, this is not your first time around, but it is your first time around with a young head coach who 1 year in has, I think, impressed a lot of people. Obviously, you get your old defensive coordinator in Wade Phillips a chance to work with. What's your initial thoughts? I know you guys just got here to camp. What's your initial thoughts on the Rams?
We work hard. We work hard, man. So we take this thing one day at a time and put all this work that we're doing, man. We'll put this work together and we'll see how it turn out.
I think the one concern to outsiders, not insiders, but to outsiders is, man, you got a lot of you, Marcus, and Dominic and Sue, a lot of big personalities, a lot of guys on 1 year deals or expiring deals. Give me a sense of how all those personalities are going to blend together to form the kind of defense you need to get to a Super Bowl.
Man, you talk about our names, and then that's just the stuff that what the media portrays, man. You go ask Bill Belichick and guys like Devin McCourty what kind of teammate I was. You go ask guys like, you know what I'm saying, DJ Johnson and Eric Berry what kind of teammate Marcus Peters was. Then you'll really see, you know what I'm saying, how we was in the locker room. So, man, all of us, one thing we got in common, we've been great teammates, you know, so we've been great locker room guys. So the media sees one thing, man. They don't see how we vibe as a team. You
like you said, you've been in some great locker rooms, some great defenses. You mentioned the Patriots. You mentioned, obviously, the Denver Broncos. In terms of the level of athleticism, the balance between having a front seven and having a back end, again, very, very early on. But does this, and without Aaron Donald, who's arguably the best defensive player in the league, eventually I'm sure you're going to sprinkle him in. Does this have the looks on paper or to your eyes, to your skilled eyes, of the type of defense that can dominate a league? Yeah,
on paper it's there, but I mean the paper don't play, you know. So that's what OTAs was for. That's what this training camp is for. We got to mesh as a team and come out here and work every day and see how it turn out. You
like to get those prime looks. I know you like to. You start licking your chops. You got Goff. He's a young pup. He thinks he had a great year. I know you want to get out there and kind of level him out, level that confidence out. Are you at this point in your career, are you excited about training camp, or you just trying to kind of get through it, not get hurt, and get to the season?
Oh, I'm excited, man. It's important. It's super important if you plan on being successful in February. So this is where a lot of the work is put in. Once you get to the season, I mean, it's game plan, and that's when you're trying to stay healthy in practice and stuff. But it's go time out here right now, so I'm definitely excited to put this work in.
Brandon Cooks wouldn't tell us. You're a former Patriot. Come on, tell us. Do you know what happened to Malcolm Butler? How's he not going to play in the Super Bowl?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know what happened, man, but hey, he did something wrong.
Can you believe that, though? Like, I mean, I guess you can because you understand Bill Belichick, but to, in the Super Bowl, sit down one of your top cover corners down and not play him.
Hey, that's the Patriots and Malcolm Butler. I don't know. Who knows?
Aqib Talib joining us on the Doug Gottlieb Show on Fox Sports Radio. There is a lot of talk about the anthem thing. Has it been addressed so far with the team?
Nah, we focus on football, man. We trying to win some games this year, man. So we'll worry about that when it come up.
You mentioned focused on football. What is it like when some guys are getting these contracts and you don't have Aaron? How does that? How do you maintain the focus on it when some of the talk, at least, is about guys getting paid and guys getting their deals redone?
That's not our job to worry about that. That's the front office and Aaron, his agent, his representatives, is their job to do that. So we all got a very important job to do here, and if you ain't focused on it, somebody will take it from you, you know. So we worried about our own jobs.
What about Wade's system allows you to thrive?
I already know it. I already know the system, so I can just come out and play fast. I don't really got to think. He make a call, I know what to do, and I can just play fast. I don't really have to think. So that's the main thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be great for you, right? Like you plug and play. You already know it. There's a continuum, right? On one side, there's athleticism. And on another side, there's football IQ. And you've always been a guy with super high football IQ. But as you get further along in your career, you're not going to have that same burst that you had. Mm-hmm. What have you done in the offseason to get your body so that you can get the most out of it while your football IQ is kind of off the charts with all these years? Have you changed your training? Have you, Brady does this flexibility stuff. What have you done in this offseason?
I still train, man. I still keep my same regimen, really. A lot more rehab, you know. You're a little older, so you get a little more sore. So I start off with prehab, do my workout, and I do rehab after, you know what I'm saying? So I say that's the biggest difference, man, just a lot more time in the training room.
Aqib Talib joining us on the Doug Gottlieb Show here on Fox Sports Radio. In training camp, is there anything in terms of off the field that brings a team together? Like, is there something, because you've been through defenses and you know that you work better when you guys are all a tight unit. Mm-hmm. Is there something that you guys can do? Is there something that you can say or something that you learned through your travels that makes some defenses tighter?
Just do stuff together, man. Go out to dinner, hang out at somebody's house, you know what I'm saying? Just go to games together, just really be friends, and then you'll be closer as a group.
You like Kobe? You like LeBron coming to town?
Oh yeah. I'm trying to find season tickets right now, but it ain't turning out too good.
I would just tell you this: you get to a Super Bowl, the tickets will be very easy to come by. You'll be amazed at how quickly.
On the floor, though, I'm not trying to sit like in the family section. I want to be on the wood. You know
this ain't like Denver now. Like getting down on the wood in Denver, it's not difficult. Getting down there, you got to.
I see.
You got to get to know Jack. You got to get to know Justin Timberlake. You got to get to know one of the Kardashians. Like, these are the things that you have to do if you want to get down there super close. When you see those dudes sweating, they can stop you high five.
I'm learning, man. I tried to get season tickets, man. Told me they was gone, so I'm looking at row 3, row 4 right now.
Aqib Talib, yes, row 3, row 4 would be disappointing for you, but for anybody else, it would be a dream. Are you a Jordan guy or are you a LeBron guy?
I'm a both, man. It's an era, you know. Jordan was the best of his era. I think LeBron is the best of his era. So the game changes. So I'm both.
Okay, who's the GOAT cornerback? Is Deion the GOAT cornerback?
Oh, easy. Yeah, prime.
Okay, so
easy.
Who's the GOAT quarterback?
Quarterback?
Yeah.
Who got the most rings?
Brady.
Who got the most records?
I would either Brady, Manning, and Favre have all the records.
It's Peyton and Tom.
But so you've played with and against, and you've obviously, so you know those two. What about Aaron Rodgers in terms of? My thought has always been like, man, Aaron Rodgers checks a lot of boxes except the number of rings. Mm-hmm. Is he actually a better quarterback than the other two?
I don't know. I think Aaron Rodgers he's still building that legacy, man. Once he gets to year 16 and 15 like those guys, then I think you can be in the conversation. But he still got room to work.
Okay, maybe here's a smarter way to ask the question. We've had you on a couple of times, and you talked about watching film and knowing what's coming before it's coming. Is there a guy that you feel like, man, he's a lot better than the media thinks he is because I've gone against him as a cornerback, and that dude's really, really good, and he doesn't get the respect he deserves?
I can't think of one out the gate.
Can you think of one that you own, that you see him across the way and you're like, I got this dude?
I wouldn't say it on the air.
Yes, you would.
I could think of one definitely, but I ain't saying it on the air.
Wait, can you give us a hint?
Nah.
Can you give us a region?
I might play him, and then the football guys might, make them tear me up because I was talking noise on the air. So I don't play like that. Who do
you like to not in no disrespectful terms? You like to talk. Okay, you love to talk when you play. That's part of the position. Is you have to walk it like you talk it. Who do you like to line up against on a Sunday? Have a little chat with and match up against.
I like all. They all bring something different to the table, So I like playing against all the.
Anybody make you laugh? Anybody's like, damn, you got to stop because you're actually making me laugh.
I don't know. I really don't remember the conversations after the game. It's just, It's just fun while we play.
Okay, so here's your job for training camp. Find out what happened to Malcolm Butler. That's all we want to know. Everybody, America wants to know if you're the guy that can break the story.
Go visit. They're not Foxborough.
I mean, you can't. I don't know if you heard like he doesn't even want to talk about last season, let alone what happened to Malcolm Butler.
Yeah, me neither.
You know those guys. I know, but you have no tie to them anymore. They're not going to cut you out of the will.
I don't want to talk about last season and nothing neither. I just want to talk about LA and putting these days together.
It is pretty cool though and I'm not saying this is the last year, but for you to end up here in LA, to start in Tampa, work through those stops and end up in Los Angeles, what'll be a partially redone stadium this year, a fully redone stadium the following year, and then that incredible complex in 3 years. This is a pretty cool thing to have a chance to go to a Super Bowl with this team.
Definitely dope, man. Good energy in the city, good energy in our building. And a lot of hard-working guys in our building. So, man, we put this thing together right, man. We might have a chance.
Welcome to L.A. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, fellas.